All right, you are welcome. Azimio leader Raila Odinga has accused the Kenya Kwanza administration of seeking to intimidate judges in the recent incessant attacks on the judiciary. Odinga, who is in Vihiga County, has told Azimio leaders to come out and defend Kenyans against excesses of the government. Odinga says the government has failed to address the cost of living. Our very own reader, Kering Chebet, reports.
Bunge sasa sheria inatoka Ikulu na inapitishwa kwa bunge siku hiyo.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya leader Raila Odinga has urged Chief Justice Martha Koome to abandon her proposal to hold talks with President William Ruto over allegation of graft in the judiciary.
Sasa huyu jaji mkuu Madam Koome anasema anataka kufanya mazungumzo na Ruto. Hiyo ndio mwanzo ya kuregesha kamba. Hakuna haja ya mahakama kufanya mazungumzo na Ruto. Mahakama imesema kwamba kama wewe ukubaliana na uamuzi wa mahakama, wewe fanya kata rufaa.
Speaking during the ODM party membership recruitment drive in Vihiga County on Tuesday, Odinga said the move will destroy the public confidence of a just and independent judiciary.
Kenyans must stand firm so that we protect these institutions that were created in this constitution. You have the executive, the judiciary, the legislature, and the independent commissions, as has been said, and let them remain independent and interdependent.
Raila insisted that there is no need for the Judicial Service Commission to hold talks with Ruto, noting that there is an active case in court that the executive has appealed and a ruling is set for January 25th.
Tiari, there is an active case in court, which the court has made a law, court has made a ruling, and the executive has appealed, and the matter is before the court. Is supposed to be decided on the 25th of this month. The Chief Justice is talking about having a dialogue with the executive, which has got an active case in the court. That is how to compromise justice. Let the judges do their thing independently. We want to tell the Chief Justice not to compromise the position of the court.
The ODM boss further added that the law gives room for appeal in case one is not satisfied with the court's decision.
Mahakama hata kama imeamua vibaya, wewe uko na nafasi ya kufanya appeal. Japokuwa kama ile mahakama kuu ambayo inaitwa Supreme Court. Na sisi tulidhulumiwa. Bwana Chebukati hakufanya haki. Alitangaza matokeo ya bandia. Na tukaenda mbele ya hiyo mahakama. Mahakama ikatupa kesi yetu nje. Na tukamheshimu. Kama tungekuwa Ruto tungesema hatuheshimu uamuzi wa mahakama, Wakenya wajitokeze na wafanye maandamano. Singefanyika.
The former Prime Minister said Koome already took a position on the matter and any dialogue efforts would only further compromise the position of the courts.
She already took a position. There's no need for dialogue. If I have a case in a court, I don't need to go and negotiate with the judges. There's no need for negotiations. Either I am right or I'm wrong. Either it is black or it is white. That's what it is. But if you want to compromise the judiciary and negotiate with the executive over this kind of dispute, then we are saying you are yourself going to compromise the country.
Raila added that should Koome go on with the talks, she will be compromising the country.
Sheria mbovu kama zile za section 2A zinapitishwa kwa bunge siku moja. Bunge ni kama sasa, bunge na executive imekuwa ni kitu kimoja. Sasa ile ambayo imebaki ni mahakama. Na nataka sasa vile kuchishika mahakama teke. Iwe kama mahakama vile ni party executive.
Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna had earlier expressed his disappointment in the Chief Justice's failure to defend judicial officers.
Sasa nimeshangaa leo naamka baba, nasoma magazeti, naona ati yule ambaye ni jaji mkuu Martha Koome amesalimu amri, sasa anaitisha mazungumzo ya amani na Ruto. Unajua imenivunja moyo sana, kwa sababu juzi watu wa KWS walituambia tukikutana na fisi ati uongee nayo. Wakenya wakajaribu wakawaambia hizi fisi haziwezi ongeleshwa. You cannot have a dialogue with fisi. It is not possible. You cannot have dialogue with a hyena that is greedy and hungry for your children. Chief Justice Martha Koome nimemtumia ujumbe leo asubuhi. Nikamwambia wakati ambao tunaishi sasa, it requires bold action and people to stand up straight against dictatorship. Wewe badala ya kuitisha mazungumzo, hiyo mazungumzo mnaenda kusema nini? Mkubaliane na Ruto zile kesi atawaachilia zipite, zingine muachilie zipite, wananchi waendelee kuumia. Mazungumzo ni ya nini? Wewe uko na katiba. Wakati unaingia kama jaji mkuu, unashika Biblia unasema utatetea katiba. On this particular issue, the national government is wrong. The executive is wrong. The judiciary is right. Stand firm. There is nothing to dialogue over.
On Monday, Chief Justice Martha Koome called for talks between the Judicial Service Commission and the President over his recent claims on judicial officers working in cahoots to frustrate his projects. Koome said the judiciary has written to President Ruto seeking an audience with a view to establishing the genesis of his complaints against the judiciary.
We have written requesting for an appointment with His Excellency the President, so that we as the Commission can have a dialogue to discuss and find out what is the real issue. He might have received reports because we have the various machineries and agencies that are charged with the responsibility of collecting information.
Speaking in Nandi County during the commissioning of the Trinidad Integrated Technical and Trainers College, President William Ruto welcomed the call by Chief Justice Martha Koome to hold talks with the executive and legislature.
Na ndio mimi nakubaliana Chief Justice, Madam Chief Justice amesema jana anataka mazungumzo, na nimekubali mambo ya kuzungumza. Nilisema mwenyewe tarehe 2 tunahitaji mjadala.
The head of state said dialogue will help end impunity, corruption and vested interest.
I am ready for the conversation on how we are going to deal with vested interest, with incompetence and with especially corruption, whether it is in judiciary, legislature or in the executive, because it is delaying, it is derailing and it is sabotaging the progress and the potential of Kenya. And therefore I welcome the conversation between the executive, and I am going to lead from the front in that conversation so that we can deal with a monster that is destroying our country.
President Ruto has over the recent weeks sustained his attack on the judiciary, saying the government will deal firmly with corrupt judge and judicial officers who he claims have been bribed to issue orders to frustrate his development agenda.
Please leave the judiciary alone.